five sixes is nothing new, but to do that five sixes in the last five balls of the match, that is what makes this knock incredible. And that too when you need every single one of them to win that game.
Hello and welcome to our weekly IPL catch-up chat show. There's been 9 matches since we last spoke last Monday. We're not going to go and talk about all of them, otherwise we're going to be here all day. But to discuss the main talking points, we're joined by Sham from Gulf News, superfan Sai, and a very special guest, former England wicketkeeper and current coach of Leicestershire, Paul Nixon. Welcome to the show, guys. Paul, let's start with you. It's great to have you join us today. You had a super 23-year playing career. You were a brilliant wicketkeeper, a solid left-handed batsman, and quite the sledger as well. But my most memorable moment of you was when you hit Murali for 6 with that reverse sweep. What a shot that was. What was your most memorable moment in your career?
Oh, wow. Great question. Memorable. Playing for England, anytime you play for your country is incredible. Winning the county championship with Leicestershire, that sort of group of in the Big Brother house for 6 months, to win a trophy is very special. So I think, obviously, winning for England, playing for England, but when you win with the guys who you are in that Big Brother house with in a county cricket season is magical. So I think 1996 winning the first championship is probably my great memory.
Yeah, great memories. And what about playing in the ICL? Now, look, the ICL came about before the Premier League came. It was the Rebel League. We all know that. You played there for 2 seasons. What are your memories of that?
I remember some incredible young Indian talent. The passion of Indian cricket was extraordinary. And just to be around so many different world-class stars, because it hadn't really been done then. It was a new concept, a new venture. And, we had the likes of Shane Bond, seeing Shane Bond up close and personal, how he went about his business, his mindset, and watch, play on different wickets and, all those various things that come into it. Just meeting and being with the great players around the world was very special. Yeah,
special times. All right, good stuff. Let's get up to date with yesterday's IPL games. And for that, we'll bring in Sham and Sai. Indian batsman Rinku Singh had a great game yesterday. He blasted 5 sixes in the last 5 balls as Kolkata stunned the champions Gujarat. Sai, how good was that from Singh? And what went wrong with the champions yesterday?
I think the captaincy of Hardik Pandya was missing in Gujarat Titans, and I'm not sure whether the selection of the final bowler was the right decision by Gujarat Titans. And what an incredible innings. 5 sixes, unbelievable. Even the commentators were shocked. I mean, they were saying, okay, it's a try and vain when he hit the first 6. Even the second 6 also was a try and vain. But when the third 6 came, oh, it was just incredible. And one of the best innings in the IPL. And actually, it has actually revived KKR's hopes to stay in the finals.
Sham, do you agree? Yeah, it certainly has done that. Sham, do you think, do you agree? Hell of a knock, wasn't it? To do 5 sixes at any time, but in a row in the last over, that takes some real guts, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You need ice cold nerves to do something like that, because this is not the first time. There have been 3 other instances in the IPL with Chris Gale, Ravindra Jadeja, and I don't remember the other person. Yeah, of course, it has to be Rahul Tewatia. It happened in Sharjah, actually. So 5 sixes is nothing new, but to do that 5 sixes in the last 5 balls of the match, that is what makes this knock incredible. And that too when you need every single one of them to win that game. To middle that, of course, I agree with Sai there. The choice of bowler might be wrong. The bowler, he just served up 3 full stars, but none of that takes away the credit from Rinku's amazing hitting. I think this is something which comes closest to is Carlos Braithwaite's 4 sixes against England in 2016 World Cup final. That is again 4. This is 5, which means the probabilities is much lesser, which makes it an amazing knock.
Yeah, it was an amazing knock and good win for Kolkata. The other game yesterday, Hyderabad got their first win of the IPL season. They beat Punjab by 8 wickets. It was a huge win for them, Sham. They were far better with the bat, with the ball, all round, weren't they?
Yeah, especially with the ball, they were so much better because Punjab were dodging at say something like 99 for 5 or something like that, and it was not 99. They were much less than 88 for 5 or something like that. Because from there it was Captain Shikhar Dhawan who hauled them all the way here. He lasted 99 runs And I think bulk of those 9 runs came in with the last wicket pair, putting on 54 runs, which I thought was amazing. But despite that was a total of 140 odd. Is it's no total at all, which is why you see an 8-wicket win. So Shikhar Dhawan's brave knock went in vain for the Punjab Kings.
Yeah, it went in vain. Sai, looking ahead, after that crushing 7-wicket loss against Chennai, Mumbai skipper Rohit Sharma has said that the senior players, including himself, have to step up and lead by example. They've had a bad start. They've played 2 matches and they've lost 2. But they're facing Delhi Capitals, who've had an even worse start. They've played 3, lost 3. They're at the bottom of the table right now. How do you see this game going between the 2 struggling teams of the IPL?
See, actually, Imran, Mumbai has a history of always being last in the first 7 rounds, and then when the next round comes in, they accelerate. And this has been, this has been in the past IPLs, and I'm sure Mumbai will come back, and Rohit Sharma will not let it go. And definitely, Delhi Capitals being a little without Rishabh Pant I believe, is still weak, and Mumbai should actually win this game against Delhi Capitals.
I beg to differ, because this is a crappy Mumbai side, seriously. Because last 2 seasons they were very bad, and this time also they don't have a solid bowler. Because if you look at some of their wins, they were all by fast bowlers. You had Lasith Malinga, then you had later Trent Bolt. And this time it was supposed to be Bumrah is not there, and Jofra Archer is coming off an injury, so he's no longer the same force really. He's feeling his way in. Not just that, they benched him last match because of the injury scare. So bowling wise, they are really, really short there. So I don't see Mumbai coming around. Maybe they might come back. I know that they have a history of starting slow and coming back, but I don't think they have it in them in terms of resources to come back to make a serious run for the last 4 slot.
Probably the batting will make the amends for the bowling, So they have Ishant Krishnan and Surya Kumar, and SKY is yet to come. He's yet to come to the party.
Yeah,
and he
true. True. Yeah, actually, one man can make a difference, which we have seen in this game where a single batter makes a difference. You saw Rinku Singh, we saw Ajinkya Raghani do that in their match. And
what a brilliant innings that was.
Yeah. So Shardul Thakur did for them for Kolkata again. So a single batsman can change things around. Yes, certainly.
Yeah, and today we have Bangalore facing Lucknow. Sham, you've written about Bangalore's issues with the death overs. They tend to struggle badly ever since the IPL started. What can they do to sort that out?
I mean, part of the problem is they don't have any frontline bowlers really. See, they have Harshal Patel, who is a death over specialist, but that's about it. If Harshal goes for a run, they have a problem. See, Mohammad Siraj is a very good bowler with the new ball, but at the slog overs, he can leak runs because he's not more aggressive bowler. He's not the kind of guy who comes in and fires Yorkers there. So they have a serious shortage of manpower at the depth.
Very true.
Okay, let's bring back Paul, who's been waiting patiently there. Paul, look, this is the 16th edition of the IPL now. Have you been surprised by the way it's taken off, and do you think it'll get even bigger?
I really do. No, it's world class, isn't it? I mean, it's the passion of Indian cricket is second to none. So we all watch it around the world. It's tough for a lot of the English guys now because we had just started that yesterday. We just finalised a lot of our games, our first games of the county season. So it's been incredible. The format's been played at club level before it started. In the evenings. Many teams 20 overs in the evenings when it's accessible to people. So we're delighted. We love it here. We love our blast competition. Now we have 100 as well, so to fit into the schedule, which is creating a lot of interest. So the shorter format is exciting and it's accessible.
Yeah, look, Paul, there's 13 England players playing in the IPL this season. We've got Sam Curran there, who's the most expensive player in the IPL history. Harry Brook, Moeen Ali, Josh Butler, who you'll know well from the same position that he used to play, Ben Stokes, lots of players. There's several others. They'll be getting some good experience playing in India before the World Cup. How important is that, do you think, is it going to be for them?
Enormous, absolutely enormous. Just to have, when you go back somewhere, you're always more calm and more relaxed. And actually, the more relaxed you can be in big games, the better it is. There's naturally that enthusiasm, that excited energy. So for those guys to come back and know, you know, the lines, the lengths, the conditions, the dimensions. They'll be watching all the players. Everything's videoed nowadays, so they'll be working well with the analysis guys. So you know, the management will be really zooming in for that. So it's crucial.
Yeah, crucial. Look, England, we're the defending champions, beat New Zealand in the 2019 edition. What do you make of the chances in India later this year?
Yeah, we've got a great chance. Of course, we're very lucky that we have you know, a lot of world-class players that come into our competition. The challenges are when the pitches are going to turn a lot more as the tournament goes on and develops. That'll be the interesting time here. But I think with the academies that all these guys have gone through of late, I think, you know, the sweeps, the reverse sweeps, the guys that can hit and hit, you know, the pockets well. It's tough to hit straight on very, very turning pitches. So, you know, the guys that are going to play square of the wicket are going to dominate.
Yeah, that's for sure. Look, your team, Leicestershire, they've developed a hugely promising talent of all-rounder Rehan Ahmed. He's only 18. He's made his debut for the Test side, the one-day side, and the T20 team as well. How good do you think he can be? And do you think next year, IPL, he's going to be one of the hot picks?
I really hope so. He's a young man who his mindset really reminds me of the late great Shane Warne. He met Warne as a youngster. Warne inspired him. Rehan got a brilliant 70-odd this game for Leicestershire, where we've just beaten Yorkshire last night in an unbelievable run chase of just under 400. So he's predominantly been a batsman that bowls, and he's now going to just make sure that his stock ball his googly is his go-to ball. He's just got to get his stock ball, his leg spinner, be a little bit more consistent, that seam position, a bit more sort of 10-2, 5-12 position, to be more consistent. But the kid's a winner. He's got incredible belief in his game. And I actually think he could bat top order in white ball cricket for England, no question. He's a prestigious talent, and we haven't seen the best of his batting yet. But I promise you, he's a special young man.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the makings of having a great career ahead of him. Who's this player that's playing in the IPL now that's going to be playing for Leicestershire next season?
Yeah, Ajinkya Rahane. What a player. What a 50. The record-breaking 50. What an innings. Beautiful cricket shots. Watching that, watched the highlights, didn't see it live. But yeah, we've got you know, a brilliant man coming. You know, he's done so well for Hampshire in the past. His leadership experience is crucial, what we need with the younger group, which we have at the moment. So we've got Peter Hanscom at the moment in his place. Peter got 100 and a 70 yesterday, so he's in good form. But Ajinkya, you know, what an experience. You know, it's so good on the eye to watch. And hopefully he's going to bring many people in through the doors at Leicestershire, a really multicultural city in Leicester. And yeah, we're all excited to see him.
Yeah, I think he's going to do really well there. Sham and Sai, look, in the last 9 games that we've had, there's been plenty of interesting results and some shocks, obviously, and some great performances with the bat and the ball. Who stood out for you in these last 8 or 9 games for you?
Oh yeah, definitely it was KKR, and yesterday's my team of Sunrise Hyderabad, they are also coming back. I think with Makram back in the team and with the right team selection, they are regrouping and should be doing well. So, but yeah, yesterday's match of Rinku Singh and Ajinkya Rahane's innings, and what a dream! And he is giving a tight run for the number 4 spot in the Indian team, and he is a brilliant player. I like his calmness and coolness.
Yeah, for me, more than the person, I would say yesterday's match, Gujarat Titans losing their first match in this tournament. I think that match was a typical T20 match. See, Kolkata chasing them down, Venkatesh Iyer were taking them to victory, and suddenly stand-in captain Rashid Khan decided to intervene. He comes up with a hat-trick, and the match changes on his head. And suddenly you see Gujarat Titans coasting away to win. 29 runs to win in the last over. Normally you wouldn't bet against them, isn't it? So Gujarat were in the driving seat until Rinku Singh decided that he could do the impossible. I mean, to me, that was typical T20 match. That was the best match. Yeah. And the best innings for me, that is not it. I would go with what Paul Nixon said about Rahani's knock was brilliant. I am a purist. I mean, I'm from the old school. I would like to see proper cricketing shots. What Rahane shot in that match was you don't have to slog. He didn't play a single shot in anger. All of them were thoroughbred, pure cricketing shots. All straight down balls hit straight down the field, over the cover, or square leg, everything full-blooded shots. And it was a purest delight. And to me, that was the innings of the IPL so far.
Yeah, that was a heck of a performance from him. Paul, is it true that you gave MS Dhoni a few tips about how to wicket keep a few years ago when you met him?
Yeah, very true. Robin Singh approached me and he said, Nico, he's just battling a little bit with a wobbling ball in England. Would it be possible to spend a bit of time with him? The guys are going to be based at Leicester because we've got wonderful facilities off the ground as well. We've got brilliant nets just off the ground, so you can practice whilst the games are going on. And yeah, we spent a couple of hours together and had a great time talking about the heights of the bounce of the ball and how early you can come up as a wicketkeeper, having your hands out in front a little bit earlier, and staying close to the stumps. And yeah, listen, watching MS over the years has been great. Just love his calmness under pressure. Just love his mental capacity just to take it all in. And yeah, it's been great to watch. His keeping journey's been good to watch as well.
Yeah, it's been great. He's still going strong. We'll see how he does as the season progresses. That's all from us for today, guys. Thank you to Sham. Thanks to Sai. And last but not least, thank you to Paul. Head to golfnews.com for all the latest news and reviews. And remember, follow us on social media. We'll catch up again next week. Until then, take care.